Okay, this is fun. So if you are of a certain age, you will recall the old Dick Van Dyke Show, and that Rob and Laura Petrie lived at 148 Bonnie Meadow Road, which actually does exist in New Rochelle. And I will also say that I was embarrassingly old when I realized that Laura Petrie was played by none other than Mary Tyler Moore. But I digress. So in my travels, I actually drove past Bonnie Meadow Road the other day, and I found out that it had been also named Dick Van Dyke Show Way. So I did a little Googling, and I found out that the local residents, after Mary Tyler Moore passed away, petitioned the city of New Rochelle to rename the street Dick Van Dyke Show Way. And that was made official, I believe, around 2018. But there's a lot more connecting this to reality than just a fictitious TV family. The producer of the Dick Van Dyke Show, Carl Reiner, who's actually the father of Mike Reiner, who played Mike Stivic, Meathead, on All in the Family, lived on Bonnie Meadow Road at 48 Bonnie Meadow Road, which does exist. And he often stated that the show was based on many of his experiences living in suburban New Rochelle at that time. So 48 Bonnie Meadow Road became 148 Bonnie Meadow Road in the show. And as I drove down the street, it was very clear to me that the set on the show was obviously based on the split ranches that we see that still exist on the street today. So there's a little bit of cool New Rochelle, Westchester history for you. Art meets reality, and art imitates life, rather. And that's one of the fun things about living around here that goes beyond just the Hudson, the Sound Shore, horse country, and all the other good stuff that comes with living in Westchester. So if you do happen to catch a rerun of the Dick Van Dyke Show, know that Bonnie Meadow Road exists and that the producer actually lived there, and art does indeed imitate life.